a few days on from you and PD getting into it, exchanging words at practice. Do you think it's really worth talking about?
No.
We don't like each other.
Coming off 3 wins, how are you guys feeling?
It's nice to get some wins. It's nice to get some wins strung together, but like I alluded to last game, we have a little better. I think we can tighten up some holes in our defense in a sense of coverages and stuff we were really good at last year. I think we just spent a lot of time this last week in practice trying to shore some things up, but we have confidence again. We just need to make sure we do it again and again.
Seemed to be some high spirits in practice today, a lot of hooting and hollering, a lot of big grins. Does it feel good to be back on the ice after a day off?
Yeah, I think that's just Gar, but yeah, he always brings that. So, it was a long road trip, so it was nice to get back with the fam yesterday and enjoy a day off after a hard practice. But we're definitely ready to come back in front of our home fans and play again.
Was that a plan? Practice there with the power play at the end, or is that something that just kind of you guys are?
Our coaches are great with us being able to be like, hey, let's get together and run through some stuff, and all the guys that kill love doing it against us. So it's good for both, not just for PP, and just trying to be a little more automatic. And obviously we've moved around a little bit lately, so we just want to have a little more reps with the day off going into the game tomorrow.
How are you feeling physically? I mean, obviously we saw you have that issue in last weekend, but
yeah, I feel pretty good. Obviously, this has been a good time frame to take some steps this last week to try to, do the right things when we only have one game in like 5 or 6 or 7 days, whatever it was. So, feel good. It's coming along. Looking forward to tomorrow.
More time on the right half wall now in the power play. Just how different are kind of like the reads and how different is it to kind of run the power play from that side, and what are you kind of maybe adjusting to?
Yeah, it's different. It's the same, just the hands. We scored a lot of goals last year with me and Brock and beating the top and Quinn shooting and PD did great job at the net last year. Obviously, the last game, the 2 goals we scored with good net front presence. So we're not going to be in set positions. Like, we're trying to be a little more mobile and everybody kind of fill in. And Gar does a really good job of being really active and causing distraction for the diamond PKs. And it was good last game again. So I think we just have a little more confidence maybe with that look right now. So we're just trying to take a couple extra shots with the day off yesterday.
With Pittsburgh in town, a lot of talk about Crosby and just his longevity in the league. You played against him a lot in your career. So what is the key to shutting him down, and what makes him such an effective player?
Well, it's obviously I look up to him, Pittsburgh guy. As I grew up since I was 10, 12 years old, watching him come into the league and be one of the best players, in the game for his majority of his career or his whole career, and I feel like he just gets better and better. It's pretty amazing. So, tons of respect for him, and in a sense, you just try to play your game. I mean, it's like any other good player in the league. You're gonna take care of the puck and be on the right side defensively, and try to make it as hard on him as you can. He's gonna. He's a special player. He's obviously going to get looks, so we just got to minimize those on the outside.
A couple games. Face-offs. He's very much known as a great face-off guy. If you take face-offs against him, what's so hard about beating Sid in the draw?
He doesn't waver. He doesn't change. He has a couple things up his sleeve. He gets away with a lot in the dot. I mean, those are all things that are very helpful. He's really strong. So I try to do a lot of the same things. It just depends on if you get on a roll, you kind of feel that, and he's really good.
Couple games with Jake now on your line. How do you feel the chemistry is working with him as a winger?
It's getting better. I think we have more in the games in a sense of ozone possession time. I think we've been kind of one and done, and it's kind of frustrating. So I think we're looking to have a better game as a line.
JT Miller's an asshole.
I think he's the quote-unquote the Godfather.
It's easy to look on the stats and say I stink.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.